Hello guys, how's it going? Some crazy times that we're going through at the minute. Obviously, gyms are closed, boot camps are off. Pretty much all personal contact to each other is off. So we need to find a different way to be doing things. So let's have a look, see what we can do online. Keep motivating each other through. Keep exercising and make sure that we're still keeping fit as well. I'm looking at setting up a couple of different sort of conference call apps. So that we can still see each other, train with each other, motivate each other, and make sure we all get through this together. Anyone that uses Instagram or anything like that, could you please put things like this on your story? Not for my benefit, but for everyone's benefit, to try and show that you can still exercise, you can still get through this. There's no reason to just be sitting around. You should be up and active. It's going to help fight this virus off, which is obviously a positive of it, but it's going to benefit mentally and physically, and hopefully kick some people into exercise after this happens as well. So currently what I'm going to be doing is 5 videos throughout the week, covering the different exercises, different sessions. We're going to cover each muscle group twice, so that you're still getting a good exercise in, you're still able to hit that hypertrophy range, build some muscle, burn off some excess fat, and we're still going to be able to do this even though we're not in a gym. So these videos are going to be just body weight exercises for those that don't have any weights. If you can incorporate weights into them, even better. So I'm going to show you different ways that you could do that as well. All that you're going to need for today is a bottle of water and a book. I've got the main man. The book's going to come into it later on, so just keep that aside and let's get started. Today what we're going to cover is chest, triceps and legs. So guys, first we're going to start with some press ups. We're going to do 3 variations. We've got incline, flat and then decline. We're going to start with incline, hit failure, then go on to flat, hit failure at flat, then go on to decline. For those that need to, take it onto the knees, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to show you the 2 different variations. All you're going to need is something to prop your feet up onto, either your couch, footstool, a seat, anything like that. Right. So, first one, incline press ups. You're going to be working across the top of your chest. Feet are up on the box, hands below the shoulders, down and up. So you're going to go until failure. If you need to take them from the knees are going to be up onto the box, down and up. The more you can take away, the harder they're going to become. Next, moving on to flat. You all know flat press ups. If you need your knees onto the floor, go for your knees. If you want your feet up, down and through, down and through. Again, working through it till failure. Next, you're going to get the box back. And you're going to go for your decline press ups. So these, again, if you want to be using the knees, I think I'll stay on my knees so everyone can see. Cross the legs, keep the box closed, down and up. Right. So I want 4 rounds to begin. Every single one is hit till failure. If failure is below 7 reps, I want you to take them down to the knees and finish off from the knees before moving on to the next exercise. Give yourself 30 to 45 seconds rest after each one. Like I said, 4 rounds. So finish all of them, go back to the start, 4 times through. Right guys, next we're going to come on into the kitchen. We're going to do some tricep dips. So what you're going to need is corner bench. I'm just going to prop you guys up again. Right, so get yourself on so that your hands are comfortable. Palms are facing on, thumbs either on or off. Your call. I'm going to have mine coming off if you're more comfortable. couple different ways of doing this. I'm going to show you the first starting way for the hardest, and then we'll start working down so that everyone's able to go through them. So your hands are on, feet are off the floor, drop from the elbow, push through. So make sure we're feeling that stretch coming down the chest, pushing through the backs of the triceps. Make sure you get a nice tight squeeze coming across. I'm going to drop yours onto the floor. Your next variation to make it that little bit easier, same with the upper body, but you're going to keep your feet on the floor. So your feet are on, drop and push, drop and push. Obviously the more you take your feet away, the harder that's going to become. So try and put the weight up into the hands and the upper body rather than pushing through the feet as much as possible. Right guys, so the next one up is going to be that squeeze press into a close grip, pause at the bottom, tricep press up. This is where the book's going to come into it. Again, I'm just going to prop yours up, down the floor. So, start with the book at the bottom of the chest, pushing in as hard as you can, making sure that your chest is really squeezing tight. The harder you can push, the more effective this exercise is going to be. If you were able to bring in a weight to this, do this with a plate instead. Squeeze, push that up. As you're at the top, stretch, overhead, back up to the middle, and down to the chest. Up and through, over the head, and back across. So making sure we're squeezing that book as hard as we can through every single rep. So we're going to take that and you're going to go for 12 nice, slow, controlled reps into a close grip press up where we're going to pause down on the bottom. So for this, your hand's going to be a little bit tighter. You're going to be, so that your elbows are going to come to the side of the body. Hands are under shoulder width here. Down, all the way to the floor. Stop on the floor. Explode up. Control. Tight stretch through the triceps. Explode. Breathe in. Exhale. And again, we're going to push this second exercise to failure. So we're going to go for 12 reps of your squeeze plate and then failure on your press ups, making sure we're focusing into the triceps, not as much into the chest. Feel that coming through the backs of the arms. Right guys, once we've done 4 sets of the book press and tricep press ups, we're going to go into some standing tricep extensions and tricep dips on the side of the sofa. For this, you just need a solid surface that you're going to be able to get a good grip onto. I'm using the back of the couch. If you're able to get to the back of the couch, it's perfect. What you're going to do is go for an overhand grip. So your knuckles are facing up, gripping onto the bench, onto the couch, sorry. The closer you are to the couch, the easier that is. So try and keep yourself at a good distance away. Bend down from the elbows, bring the head towards the back of the couch, and push up. Again, get a nice stretch across the triceps, and push through. Like I said, the further you are away from the couch, the easier that is. Next, again, I'm going to use the footstool. Prop that up. Again, in an overhand grip, so your fingers are coming down the side of the couch. The further your feet are, again, the harder. Drop from the elbows, the arms coming back. Push up and through. Down and through. Again, stretch the triceps off as much as possible. And again, we're going to go for 4 sets, failure on each one. For the tricep dip on the couch, if you can add a little bit more weight onto your lap and try and push through till failure, even better. 4 sets, overload the muscle as much as we can, just burn it out, hit that fatigue. Right guys, that's the upper body finished with. We're going to go down onto a little bit of legs. First, we're going to start with some front hold squats, supersetted with back lunges. So I'm going to use the book again. If you can use some weights, brilliant. Doesn't matter, anything just to kind of counter force you sitting backwards. That's the main focus on this one. Don't want anyone kind of squatting forwards and down into it. I don't want any coming forward like this. What we're going to aim for is back. So you're sitting backwards. Imagine that you've got a seat behind you. If it's easier for you, use a seat. Put something behind you so you can pretend that you're sitting back onto it. What I'm going to use is a bigger boot this time. Holding that out in front. I'm going to go for 15 reps. You're going to have a hold, pause at the bottom. So you're going to squat down, hold, push back up. Down and hold, back up. From there, going to go into back lunges. So you're going to take a step back, alternating legs throughout. The development of this is I want you to take the hands from being either on the legs, across the body, wherever you currently have them. I want to try and bring the arms up as much as we can. So you're back. Sorry guys, camera fell. Right, so on to back lunges. Find yourself a little bit of room again. Step back, knee down to the floor, up, through together. Back, knee down to the floor, up and through together. To progress that, that's where I want the arms coming up over the head. Try and open up the core a little bit more. Make sure we're not having a straight back leg as well. Focusing on that step coming back and then that back knee coming down towards the floor. So, with the hands coming up, step and through. And there we go. Right guys, final exercise. You've got 4 rounds, 1 minute each round of alternating legs, pistol squats, coming off the couch. Again, I'm going to use the footstool, use the couch, use the seat, whatever's going to be best for you. Again, there's different levels we can take this to. So let's try and just get one that suits you. Try and progress as much as you can. For those that feel comfortable on the highest level, let's try either bringing something weighted into the hands, see if we can get some weights for it, or again, bring the hands up overhead. Open up that core, get the abs coming into it a little bit more, make it a little bit tougher. So you've got 4 rounds of 1 minute. Your different ways of going through. Squat down, 1 foot off the floor, standing up. Foot down, foot squat down, 1 foot off, standing back up. The advanced way that I want you to take it is just coming down on one leg, going straight back up. Changing over when you stand down, coming down on the next leg, going back up. So from the top, down and up, down and up, down and up, down, and continue through. 1 minute rounds of this. If you need to, use your supporting leg just to stop you falling over, to help you actually get up. So you've got that supporting foot. If you need that little bit of assistance, again, try and take that away as much as we can. The less we use that supporting foot, the better the exercise is going to be. Right guys, that's the end of your session. Well done if you went through it all. Let me know in the comments how you felt, if you did it, anything you want to say about it. And remember, let's try and support everyone through this as well. I appreciate everyone kind of standing by and bearing with at the minute. We will get through this. More and more ideas are coming to me. I'm going to keep trying to do as much as possible to keep you guys working. Yeah, so please let me know what you think. I'll be in touch with everyone anyway, so let's just keep going. Well done guys, take it easy.